Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. We're starting today off with taking a little trip to Jack's Wax to get some products. I've been running low on a few things and wanted to try a few new things as well, so we're gonna go up there. If you haven't already, check out Jack's Wax, man. They make some great stuff. You cannot go wrong with the prices of their products and how good they are. So I wish this was sponsored by them, but yeah, it's not. I just really like their stuff, and they're close by, they're local. So we got some Jack's Wax goodies here, some Canon soap, some Total Interior, glass cleaner, wheel cleaner, carpet cleaner, some graphene coating that we're going to be using on a brand new truck. It'll be a whole, ceramic coating video, show you guys how to do that and whatnot. But yeah, just had to stock up on the normal stuff. And then I did try a few new things. I'll pick up the camera when I get there and get this video started. Alright, so we went to Jack's Wax, got the stuff I needed. We are back at the shop now, and for today we are doing a brand new 2021 Tundra that only has, I think, 100 miles on it now, but it's brand new. My neighbor just brought it home and basically has just parked it until he could get it in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be completely detailing it, cleaning it. It's barely dirty, but I got to clean it up real good, and then we're going to be doing a full Jack's Wax graphene coat on the entire truck, wheels, everything. I'll go ahead and show you guys that, show you the truck, run through just a little bit more of what the process is, and then I'm going to get down to it. I just started spraying it down and I forgot I need to make this video real quick, so let me go ahead and show you. So what we are going to be putting on it is the Graphene Pro. It's basically like a ceramic coating, only it's got this stuff in it, which I think is how I was saying. I think I'm saying it right. Graphene, I don't know. Never really heard anybody else say it, but this is what we are going to be putting on this truck. Basically, best stuff on the market. So that's the best of the best for what Jack's Wax has to offer. Shout out to them. I picked that up when we went to their store the other day, and along with some few other supplies. And we got the truck in here. I'm going to be washing it completely, getting the wheels as clean as I can in the truck. Paint, glass, plastic, everything as spotless as I can. It's a brand new truck, but it already has been rained on a little bit, driven a little bit, so it's got a few bugs and a little bit of dirt on it, but like barely. So clean it up, get it spotless, and then we're going to be applying the graphene, which is a whole process in and of itself, and then it is going to sit here and it has to cure for 24 to 48 hours. Really, it just can't get wet, and the owner is just cool with whatever I recommend, so I'm going to leave it in here for as long as I think it needs, which will probably be about 2 days. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the truck and get down to washing it. So this is our 2021 Toyota Tundra. Like I said, brand new. He just got it like last week. It's got like 100 miles on it so far. I mean, completely new. Like I said, pretty clean, but you can tell, there's some spots and stuff on it. There's a little bit of dirt, fingerprints, It's so hard to see with the camera, but actually, yeah, over here you can see it pretty well. That's where like the water just barely missed it onto the truck, and now it's just dragging some of that dirt down. So steps and stuff have obviously been stepped on, and then at the dealer they always put that like dressing shit on the tires, and it slings up into the wheel wells and onto the paint, and now the wheels are dirty a little bit, got that dressing crap on them, so trying to find a good spot for you. So yeah, it's basically just like a greasy dressing that fucking all dealerships use that's just junk. But like I said, it won't be hard to clean, but you do want to get this stuff off. You know, this dirt here, it's actually pretty bad. So brand new truck, still needs to be detailed, still needs to be washed and cleaned before putting this stuff on. I will be going over the inside with a little bit of fabric guard, obviously doing the windows, using some ceramic products everywhere I can, like on the windows and stuff, some of the screens, plastics, things of that nature, and then everything else fabric wise we'll get the fabric guard, and this thing will be well protected for years to come. So I'm gonna get down to it, get to washing. After we wash, we'll dry, get it as spotless and dry and clean as we possibly can. We will be applying this, like I said. I'll show you guys this once I open it and the application process and everything on it. As you can see, I got my Jax Wax stuff ready. We're gonna foam this thing up and get it ready to get this coating on it. Alright, so truck is washed, clean, wasn't too bad, just hit it real quick, foamed it, scrubbed it, hit the wheels, and since it's a brand new truck, it's pretty much ready to go. There's not really anything stuck on or in the paint, so it makes it a lot easier having it be brand new. But I did want to point out a few key things. If you're doing this level of stuff, pull out a brand new wash mat. My other one wasn't even bad, but it's been used for a couple months maybe, same one. But for something like this, pull out a brand new one. When you go to dry it, pull out a brand new towel. Still got the fold marks and everything in it. Just pulled it out. Just took it out of the packaging. So it's the little things, you know what I mean? When I go to ceramic coat it, it's going to be brand new towels again, brand new applicators. You know, what's it cost me to use brand new stuff on something like a brand new truck. Instead of using my old towels, which are clean, which I keep perfectly clean and nothing wrong with them, but it's like, for jobs like this, I keep brand new stuff around. If I need a brand new microfiber, brand new window one, brand new drying towel, 5 different kinds of towels in here to use, applicators. Why not, you know? Just figured I'd say something about it, you know. You might not get that other places, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing dried up, pulled out, started, let the exhaust, you know, get the water out of it, let it kind of dry off while it's running a little bit, and then squeegee off the floor. Make sure the floor is not, you know, puddled up to where I'm splashing puddles up on the car, and just get everything dried out so that we are ready to move on from the washing process. Alright, so we got this thing dried off, got the shop squeegeed out, just letting everything kind of air out now. I went ahead and hit, you know, the door jambs, tried to get as much water off this thing as possible. There's probably a few little spots I still got to get, but other than that, it is clean. Like actually clean. I can say it is 100% clean. Like before, it was a new car, so it wasn't bad. But now, for sure, I've gotten as much off as I possibly can. And basically, what I'll do next is, after I let it dry for a little bit longer, I will go ahead and start prepping for the coating. I'll get my alcohol solution mixed up. You only want to dilute it to like 20% or something like that. So I have like 90% isopropyl alcohol, so I'll dilute that quite a bit in a bottle with water. Purified water is what I always use. Alright, so we are back in the shop today. It's a new day. Yesterday I went home just to leave the car clean, to dry out, and I had to pick up some water spot remover because I did end up, even though I tried to blow all the water off and towel it off and get it to not spot up, the water out here is pretty impossible, so I need to get like a filtration system. Shout out to Jack's Wax, they always have what you need. This water spot remover did a great job. You kind of get a towel damp with it, go over your water spots, and then wipe it back off with just purified water. Or like I found on the glass, you could use glass cleaner. So basically, yesterday I noticed there were some water spots. There was nothing I could do about it because I didn't have anything that would get it off. Nowhere around here even carries it, so I had to wait till today so I could go get that, wipe all the water spots off this thing. I mean, I literally did every inch of the car just because we're coating it. On normal details, I probably won't do that, but for this thing, I did not want to trap water deposits underneath of it. So. Alright, so quick little run through what I use. Isopropyl alcohol. Wipe your panels down first. Make sure it's all off of there, clean, dried up, everything. Gloves are always nice because this stuff does kind of like stick and get hard on your skin. And then you have these applicators. These are also from Jack's Wax. Very soft, you know, towel. You will put a couple dabs across that, and then you want to keep this nice and flat as you run it across the panels. Go in a side to side motion, and then you're going to go in a up and down motion. Basically, you're just, you know, covering the panel completely, 2x2 section, 2 foot by 2 foot section, going one way and then going the other way. That way you're ensuring an even coat of this on the car. So basically what we're going to do is glove up. I did not plan the red, white, blue thing either. Basically what you do, you glove up, use your ISO, wipe down a 2 foot by 2 foot section, or just really the panel that you're working on. We're gonna crack this boy open, like I said, do a couple drops across the pad, start applying this stuff. I will probably end up doing a good bit of it before I even put the time lapse on, but once I kind of get into a groove and I'm getting down to it and almost done, I will start to show some specifics, like maybe the wheels, maybe the headlights, the grill, something like that, the glass. So that is the process. One last thing I forgot is I'm gonna jack this thing up so I can spin the wheels. I forgot all about that because I want to get the inside of the barrels. So I'm gonna do that and then we'll get to coating. Alright, so I'm gonna show you guys how to use the ceramic coating on the wheel here. It has all been completely cleaned, free of everything, waxes, tire shines, all that. Get everything off of it, wipe it down with alcohol, and it's good to go. Usually you have the applicator to do the body, but I've found on the wheels it's a little bit easier just to use a microfiber. You'll basically just want to watch where you keep your wet spot and just keep applying it to that same place. Do a couple drops and then just work it in. Get everywhere that's flat. And try to do it in a pattern so that you remember where you hit. So, you know, like I start on this spoke, I'll go to the inside of that spoke. I'll go to the inside of this spoke. And just keep going around the rim in a pattern so that you know what you've already hit. It doesn't take much, you just kind of get it in there. Since these are just the wheels, it's not quite as extensive as the body of the car. And that is it. Check for high spots. Look it over real well. And from what I can see, it looks pretty good. Once these are all good and dry, we'll hit this tire with a little bit of shine and it'll look good. Alright, I'm gonna do something like the mirror for you guys here. I'm gonna wipe it on. Make sure to cover the entire thing. And you can see how much shinier it starts to get. So you can kind of keep track of where you're at with that. And then you're gonna see it's going to start to have a rainbow oil-y effect. It's super hard to get on camera. It's super hard to catch on camera, but basically you can kind of see it. It'll get a rainbow effect. And you're just going to come through, level it back out. I've noticed the black plastics aren't too bad to do. I've almost just wiped it on and that's it on some of them. And then you got a perfect chrome finish that has been ceramic coated. And just make sure you don't miss any of it, because on something like chrome, you will see it. And there you go. Now I'll show you on this black plastic here, kind of what I'm talking about. See how much shinier it gets. Sorry, the lighting's freaking terrible. There. Can you see that? You can see that line, right? Where I've done it, where I've done it, where I haven't. So it'll get nice and shiny. Almost greasy like. And like, since I'm applying it with a microfiber, it's pretty much evening it. God damn, I cannot say that word. Evening it out, if that's even a freaking word. Evening it out. I don't know. So yeah, applying it with the microfiber works alright. But you still want to come back through. You still want to make sure, because if you hit the paint, or if there's any high spots, you're going to want to get it worked done a little bit better. You can see where I've hit the chrome a little bit, so I got to wipe that off again. And just really get in there and work it in. Smooth it back out. Get it nice and evenly spread on there. And you got a nice shiny mirror now. Nice shiny plastic. Nice shiny chrome. And it's coated and treated. For 5 years, guys. Stuff lasts for 5 years. Let's go ahead and do the mirror for you. Just to show you this graphene from Jaxwax. Whole thing why I call it, why they call it graphene, why it's called graphene instead of ceramic coat, is they've changed it up a little bit. I was talking to the guys in there. They made it a little better for applying it to stuff like glass, mirrors, plastic, stuff like that. So right now you'd be like, man, that looks like crap. It's got swirls all in it. But they made this stuff even better than just normal ceramic coating. Sometimes I'll try to do this to make it flash a little bit quicker. Trying to get what it looks like on camera is pretty hard. But yeah, rainbow swirliness is about the best way to describe it. And like glass and mirrors and windows and stuff, you just want to make sure you really spread it in there. Should look fairly clean afterwards. There might still be a little bit of stuff on it afterwards, but once it dries up, hardens up, should be nothing. And that's a mirror. I'm gonna switch over to the actual applicator. We're gonna do side window. So as it goes on, it's gonna leave like a streaky effect. My applicator's getting a little dry. So put a couple drops on there more. And basically, like I was saying in another clip, you can go up and down. so that you know you're filling the entire thing. And you're gonna go side to side. What that's gonna do is gonna even out the streakiness of it, and you're gonna see it go a little bit more even than what it was. On the glass, on the mirrors and stuff like that, I don't hardly let it flash too long, but like I said, with this stuff, it's made for this, so it can basically be the same as everything else. Man, the camera is so hard to pick this stuff up. Basically, what I'm seeing is a nice rainbowed effect. Means it's flashed. Means it's time to wipe off. And I'll basically go on bigger panels, I'll basically go same pattern, up and down, flip the microfiber, go side to side. Something like a window, you want to make sure you get all the edges real good. Switch over basically to a new one and just, not be cheap. Like that one was kind of getting a little gummed up too, and it's starting to leave a little bit more behind than what it should. So that's how you know it's time to come in, get you a new towel to just kind of buff this stuff off and get it cleaned off. Basically, it's called like leveling it out. Basically what you're doing with that towel is getting rid of any streakiness and just trying to get it as level as possible. But I call it buffing back out because you get rid of the streakiness, you get rid of the rainbow effect, and it basically looks like you did nothing afterwards. But that coating is getting applied. Already starting to harden, so it's gonna get 2 days in here to fully harden, but some of the spots I did earlier are starting to harden up. So yeah, I'll probably show you guys maybe a few other little things, but that's it for ceramic coating. Basically, I've done the whole truck minus 2 wheels, front and back windshield wipers, and that's it. I've gotten everything else, so I'm gonna go pick up some food and then come back, knock out those 2 wheels. Maybe I'll film like the windshield wipers, maybe film front or back windshield, and then that's it. This thing just needs to sit for 2 days and not get disturbed and let this stuff harden up. And then I'm gonna get on the inside and clean up some of this freaking dressing that the dealership just sprayed all over the dash and the insides of the glass and the little tiniest bit of dirt that's in there already, and just kind of like detail it, but it's not really dirty as much as it's just the freaking like Armor All shitty ass shiny glossy dressing that the dealership uses, just drench brand new cars in to make them look shiny, which makes no sense because everything's in perfect shape, so you don't need to shine it up. And they just get it all over the insides of the windows and stuff, and like they probably wiped it off the rest of it, but didn't want to, they were too lazy to get down in here. So that's like all that shine dressing that they use on the inside of the window that I will have to now go ahead and clean off, or else it looks like I left something behind. So yeah, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go pick up some food. I'll pick this back up when there's some progress to be showed. Alright, so it's late. I'm about to get out of here. I'm beat. I've been working all day. I detailed this car fully. Got this thing completely ceramic coated, or graphene coated. So I'm ready to get the hell out of here, but I figured I would give you guys one last look at it as I'm leaving it tonight. I'll probably still come in tomorrow and get some of this crap dressing that the dealership sprayed all over the place off the windows on the inside, tire shine up the tires, get it off these jack stands, and kind of just detail it up real quick. I'm about to go take this back, so still got a little bit more work to do on this, but for the most part I just wanted to show it to you now after it's been ceramic coated fully and has had a little time to sit. So this is what it looks like. I mean, it's absolutely shining. Every place on it just has such a nice glossy finish. And the best part is it's protected, you know. Wheels have been done. I showed you guys me doing those. I got on the inside barrel, I got on the ground, got up under there, spun the wheels, got the inside barrel done. All the glass has been done, the roof, the sunroof, all the plastics, the windows, the mirrors. I even did these rock guards. I even did the mud guards that are behind the wheels. Bumper plastics, even the little hitch part, all the plastics around the bed railings, the light and the antenna and everything, all the door handles inside and out. This thing is looking good. Sorry, I got a freaking fly right in my face, right on the phone. But headlights, grill, windshield wipers, I got the arms of those, so even those have been done. This thing is looking good. So like I said, short of getting it off the jack stands and dressing it up a little bit, cleaning off some of the dealership stuff, this thing is done. So I will give you guys probably a quick video after I do that stuff, just to show you 100% the final product.